does it look like when 25,000 teachers decide to grow, together, in 1 week, from every corner of Peru? It looks like this. ELT Week Peru 2026. 20 sessions. One shared conviction that teaching English isn't just a profession, it's a craft worth mastering. Great teaching starts with a simple but radical commitment, seeing every student, not just the ones who raise their hand.
First, I would like to ask you this question. So, which statement best reflects your classroom reality?
The statistics that we have here highlight a critical truth. Inclusion is not just a policy goal, it's a classroom reality. AI can be a part of this solution. Inclusive teaching is designing lessons in classroom environments so that all learners, regardless of ability, background, can participate and succeed.
I don't want you to think that this sounds crazy, because it's going to help you a lot to know how your students. I would like you to stop making assumptions and change assumptions or replace assumptions with evidence. It is important that we need to stop guessing, and better than that, we start listening to our students.
So choose any of these tools that you are interested in. Which of these tools are going to help you complement those teaching qualities that you need, that maybe you need some help with? Use the tools that complement and not replace your strategies.
When we design our lessons for the learner who's been overlooked, we make the classroom better for everyone. Engagement isn't a happy accident. It's a choice built into every activity, every transition, every moment you decide to make space for play.
Do you consider yourself a team player? Let's not talk about the educational environment. Let's talk about life. Do you consider yourself a collaborative person?
Think about the last time you were teaching and time seemed to fly. You forget about time. Now you forgot about time. You didn't look at your clock. What was happening in that lesson?
We need each other to succeed. That is the premise when we talk about positive interdependence. It means that we depend on each other, right? We need each other to accomplish a goal. I like when we doubt, all right? I think it's wonderful when we're not so sure, because it means that we have to try to know. So I would kindly invite you to try one of these tasks.
What he found was a state he called flow. Complete absorption in a meaningful, challenging activity. Time distorts. Self-consciousness disappears. The activity becomes its own reward. Does my lesson design connect with my students' interests and needs? How well do we know our students? Is that important?
When students are in flow, something shifts. They stop performing learning. They start doing it. Sometimes the most powerful tool in the room isn't the latest app. It's a picture book, a question, a way of making thinking visible.
Based on this object, think of one adjective that best describes your teaching style.
There are different ways in which you can engage with the students before reading a story. Now, during the read aloud, this is the most important section when you use a picture book, because you will have the book and that will involve you reading the story aloud to your students.
Most of our students are afraid of speaking, are afraid of expressing because of lack of, actually many barriers like grammar, like vocabulary, like grammar. Your students, our students, they freak out and they stop speaking because they don't know how to express themselves, how to use English, how to think in English. To describe what is happening in this scene in one sentence, what would you say?
In the first picture, for example, my students, they created a boat out of carbon paper, and they painted then the penguin, and then they tried to do this boy with paper material as well. The second example, these are some stick puppets. from the story Just Like. This story.
The resource was never the point. What it unlocks in the learner, that's the point. 25,000 teachers, 20 sessions, 1 week, and a shared conviction that how we teach English in Peru will never be quite the same. If you missed it this time, the recordings are waiting for you. We close this week with hearts full of ideas and minds ready to innovate.
Thank you for being part of ELT Week Peru 2026.
See you soon.